Hi everyone. Okay, so I know there are a few people out there that I know at least who have always wanted to crochet but didn't really know how to start. Well, I wanted to show you a little bit of how I start my crochet. Different people do different things to start the knot and start the little circle that you start on to start your chain. Got my yarn. I just kind of have it crossed like that. And then go down and grab this one. And pull it through. And I make sure it's nice and tight. Depending on what hook you have, whether it is, let me see if I got mine, whether it is this size, which this is I, and normally the I it's between a 4 and a 5, I think. I can't remember exactly. This one doesn't have the number, it just has the letter on it. I won't focus on it, but it just has the letter on it. Or depending on the bigger hook you may have, which this one is a 9mm hook. Depends on how tight you're going to want your circle at the end. So yeah, just take it, and what I do is I just measure it depending. So my hook's only that big, so I'm just going to shorten it to about that. And then I'm ready to start. And how I normally start a chain, to keep up with my yarn, what I'll do is I'll wrap it around my pinky and just weave it around my fingers. So wrap it around and weave it around my fingers. And it's good and set and it's tight and everything. You'll hold the tail, get your yarn, and you'll grab some, pull it through, grab some, pull it through, grab some, and the more you do that, you start to form this nice little chain that my camera doesn't want to focus on because I've got it on front facing. But this nice little chain going, and depending on what project you're doing, you're going to make a certain number of chains. So we'll go ahead and I'll go back and I'll do the chain again just so everyone can see. And then I will show you an easy way to kind of deconstruct your chain if you ever have to start over and you end up not wanting to use that yarn. Okay, so you're going to grab it, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Ooh. Sometimes it'll slip off, no biggie. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. It's a little bitty chain, woohoo! Okay, so say you made a mistake. Say you decide that for whatever reason, you're going to want to start all over. You want to start over on your entire project, maybe a different yarn, and you get it and you pull it out and you get down to this loop and you're like, well, what am I going to do? I knotted it already. Actually, all you got to do is pull it out. It's not knotted anymore. And then just to show how I did that again, you're going to pull this. And then you're going to grab this through the circle and pull through. And there's your knot again. And so like I said, depending on what project you want to do is really going to depend on how long you're going to want your chain. I've been learning a lot through these online videos like what I'm doing now, and I can even probably start making videos to show what I've learned, so that some other people can kind of see it. Maybe I'll reach some people the other people haven't reached. Now there are some amazing YouTubers on here who do amazing work and have these really simple, easy projects that you can do and that you can start on. And it's helped me a lot to expand where I go, because I can't, there's my dog, I can't follow the actual pattern. Like I've tried to do the pattern, tried to memorize like all the little abbreviations that they have for all the patterns that they tell you how to do. I just can't do it. For some reason it just won't click in my head. So I like to do the visual learning, and that's what I've been doing a lot on YouTube, is I've been looking up and doing a lot of visual learning, watching other people's tutorials. And but since it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, I mean, I've made cards for it. Little Red Hen Creations is, what I do. That's me. But I try to make projects to go to craft shows, and I also make projects to go on my fence. I call it the fence project. I make things and use some of the extra clothes that I have to put on the fence so that people can have for free. I actually found an idea like that on Facebook as well. A few years ago, somebody was doing it with oranges. I don't remember who it was, but I think they had some orange trees and they were putting it in bags on their fence, and it was really cool. So I decided to do that. Well, since I like to crochet, I decided to add that in there too. And since I did that, I'm like, well, might as well try some videos too. Maybe I can help some people out. But anyways, getting back to the yarn, there are different, lots of different types of yarn. Lots of different thicknesses. Like I've got this, see how thick that is compared to this. This one I use on a lot of the beanies that I make. It's a super bulky. 6 is what it normally is on the package. This is a Lion brand yarn, if I remember correctly. And it's Hometown USA is a lot of what I use for the beanies. They kind of seem like small rolls. I make one beanie out of each, but they're only like $3 at Walmart, so it's not too bad. A lot of these, I don't know the actual like number on the size, but a lot of these I can use for so many different projects. I do headbands out of this type of yarn. I do pot holders out of this type of yarn. I even do gloves, which I actually have started on. Where'd it go? Fingerless gloves, which I did find somebody doing this on here, so I learned this from somebody else. But see, this one I might have made the thumb hole a little big on it, but you know, practice makes perfect. But that's what my gloves turn out to look like. I've got to work on the second one. That's why I still have my pink yarn out. And then we've got my headbands that I make, which they're pretty neat and they're pretty fun. They're pretty simple too. It's just a little basic one. I haven't started on a lot of complicated ones because a lot of the bigger projects, it takes me a little while because I do have a 4-year-old. And so between doing the housework, you know, being a stay-at-home mom, doing the housework, chasing the kid, chasing the animals, you saw my dog trying to jump on me just then, it gets kind of crazy. But I want to try to be a little bit of an inspiration maybe to the stay-at-home moms out there. I want to try to show you little projects that you can do, even with crochet. You can do this, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Do this around taking care of the kids. Gives you something to do, and not everybody has the patience for this. Like, ooh, see, I messed up. You can mess up like that. Sometimes you can get all screwed up on your chain, you lose count, you get frustrated, and start all over again. But it's not too, to me it's not too bad. It's a good project to try. My grandmother is the one who taught me how to do this. She used to make shoes and she used to make candle doilies, and it was really neat. But I just want to show it over one more time before I end this video on how you start a chain. So, how to get it around your hand so that it's secure. I just wrap it around my pinky, over this finger, under that finger, over this finger. It creates kind of a weight. I always hold on to the tail until I get like a couple rows up on my project. And then you, so if you're going to go here, you go towards you, under the yarn, pull it through. Towards you, under the yarn, pull it through. Towards you, under the yarn, pull it through. And you just keep doing that until you've got yourself a chain. And bam! And that is your basic chain on how you start something. How you start a little project. And so from here, once I get find a better video editing app to where my videos aren't long and to where I can better piece them together, because it takes a while on some of my projects, I will do little tutorial videos on the things that I've learned through other people on how to make certain things. How to make the fingerless gloves, how to make the headbands, how to do the beanies, you know, just every project that I do, I'll go ahead and show y'all how to do it. But until then, this is a simple little video for you, a little starter up. And I know my YouTube channel is kind of chaotic. It goes from gaming, the homeschool projects, to this, but that's pretty much what I do. It's the Crazy Mommy channel. So y'all have a good night. See ya. And don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and come join me again when I got another one up. Bye guys.